Hi, welcome to DittDott. My name's Amanda. And that's Echo. Several months ago, I bought this Tineco Floor 1 S3. Here comes Watson. It's a vacuum mop, and I loved it so much that I decided to do a non-sponsored product review. That video got such really great response that when I knew I needed a new cordless vacuum, I wanted to go ahead and do another product review. Non-sponsored, but so far I really love my Tineco mop. I've got 2 cats and a dog, and it just really helps keep these floors beautiful. So I have very high hopes. So we're gonna do an unboxing. This is a first impressions video. So this is the box it comes in. I ordered it from Amazon. It was $330. This one, I would say, I think is like one of their higher ones. There was one that was like 700 something that was kind of in the Dyson price range, but I didn't want to spend that much because this is going to be predominantly for downstairs and for actually vacuuming my stairs. I do have a Dyson full canister upright vacuum that we keep upstairs. So I'm kind of curious how this stacks up to a Dyson. I mean, it's a full upright corded vacuum, so I don't expect it to be, you know, quite the same. Watson, you know what? Pug butt. So, but I do have really good high hopes because I love my Tineco vacuum mop so very much. Okay, so this is how it comes from Amazon. So if you were going to give it as a gift, it did come with this on the box, or if you're worried about, you know, porch thieves, it was wrapped in plastic, so that's good because that way if it got in the rain or something. So let's go ahead and unbox and see what we get. So I will put links in my description box both to this cordless vacuum and to the vacuum mop that I own. And I appreciate anybody who uses my links to buy these products. Again, they're non-sponsored, but Amazon will throw me a little bit of money if you use my links. Okay, so this is the Tineco A11 Hero EX. So let's see how we're gonna open it with with Echo's help. So we got lots of pieces here. So it looks like we've got some pieces to help clean it. Echo loves boxes. This one is going to be good for cleaning stairs or on my couch. This is, I think, the wall mount. My last cordless vacuum does not have this, and this was something that actually I'm glad that I have. The other thing that is really cool, on the lower end one doesn't have the quick release, but these have the quick release, and it looks like this will dust. Oh yeah, so you can kind of have the duster or then pop it back. Oh yeah, another quick release button, and then just have a suction. You helping, Echo? Are you helping? So a nice crevice tool. I think this is to help hold tools when you mount it to this. I don't know what this piece is yet. We'll find out. The main wand part. Charging cord. This vacuum comes with 2 batteries. This is one of the extra batteries. And the main vacuum unit. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, and then it's got the other battery on the bottom here already. Oh, yeah, the main vacuum head. So that looks like all the pieces. It's really easy to get out of the box. I actually really like the fact that there are 2 heads, the small one and the big one. There was one that was, I think, $20 more that came with a head that was designed specifically for hardwood floors. But I decided to save my money because one, you can buy that as an add-on if I find I need it. But since I already own the vacuum mop, that's what I'm gonna use on my hardwood floors most of the time. And I just need something for my carpets, my stairwell, and my couches. So we're going to assemble this. Well, that snaps together pretty easy. My last cordless vacuum had an adjustable shaft, which is nice, but we'll see if that's needed. I still need to figure out what this piece does. This is a pre-filter cleaning tool. A dirty filter is a leading cause of suction of loss, and this tool is designed to make your filter last longer. You place the dirty filter inside the pre-filter cleaning tool, close the lid, and run the appliance in max mode and rotate the side cover. So that is really cool. So there's a filter in here, and so I didn't even know that. They have a way to clean your extra filter. That is amazing. I'm so excited. Wow, that's so cool. First off, I'm just gonna hit the button because a lot of times batteries come with a little bit of charge on them, and so I just wanna see. There's a button that you're supposed to be able to just push really quickly, and then a button that will hold the trigger down if you're doing a long vacuum. Okay, so that's the trigger button. You have to hold it down to make it work. And then there's like this little latch here, which will hold it down for you. Okay, so that's cool. So just to show y'all, this is my living room. This is that main carpet that I have trouble keeping clean because of the pets. And I've let it get really nice and dirty because after I ordered this vacuum, I wanted to like let it build up some hair. I could have brought my Dyson downstairs, but I didn't want to because I wanted to give this vacuum a really good test. And you can see all the dog hair on this couch. Since it does have some battery, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this and see what my first impressions are. So I'm gonna go ahead. I love these coffee tables because they're super easy to move out of the way. So I'm gonna do that and we'll get to vacuuming. Okay, so let's say goodbye to the cleanest this will ever be. And I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this rug, and then I will time lapse it for the video. Okay, first impressions. Look how much dirt that got up. Oh my goodness. That's a lot, and I haven't even done the couches yet. So I did go over the whole rug, as you saw, and then I went ahead and went over it a second time with the max button pushed. Without the max button, it did a really good job of picking up most of the debris, but pug hair is like a Velcro to this rug. So the max button did a really good job of getting up, I would say, most of the hair. Now, because this thing isn't fully charged, I didn't go over it as long as I might have to see if it gets up the rest of the hair, because I also want to see how it does on the couches. But here, let me show you the rug. So you saw the before, and now the after is so much better. I am very, very pleased. So we'll go ahead and try to vacuum up this fur on the couch. So just by pulling on this quick release, I can then switch it over to this smaller one, and we'll give it a go. Okay, so this is the couch after I finished vacuuming it. Echo is already, saying that we can't keep things in hairless state. But I mean, look, it even did vacuum lines. That's awesome. Anyway, I am super impressed. There are, maybe a couple hairs left, but this is like so much better than it was. And this was pretty much done on max mode. Echo, what do you think? You approve? Okay, now we're just gonna see how easy it is to empty out this bin. Open up my trash can and push this button. Kind of do have to reach up in there a little bit to get some of this dirt, but it pretty much all fell out into the trash can. Closes up nicely. and is nice and empty now. So my first out of the box impressions are very favorable. This vacuum did a lot better than the last cordless vacuum that I bought and looked at out of the box. Now here's another thing to consider. I have long hair, and one of my daughters has really long hair. The fact that, you know, hair is going to get wrapped around this, the reviews I read was that it didn't wrap. I would say that is kind of wrong. After even just one pass on my carpet, you can tell it is wrapped on here, but that is kind of what this tool is for. You're supposed to be able to cut it off really easy. It's got like a blade in there, and if you keep up with that maintenance, that will help. This one from just the couch did not get any wrapped on it, so I don't know. Now to give it a full test, I am going to go ahead and put this on the charger overnight, and then I'm going to see how long the battery lasts. So I'm going to end this for now, and then I will do a battery test and then update. Okay, so it's day 2. I've had the cordless vacuum on the charger all night, so now we have a full battery, and I'm going to vacuum my stairs, and I'm going to do the other couch, and I'm just going to see, as a normal, like regular housewife, this isn't a scientific test. I probably will be going back from level 1 all the way up to max power. But just as a normal stay-at-home mom who's going to use this vacuum, how long will my battery last? Can I get to vacuum all the things that I want to vacuum with it before it dies? So I'm going to show you on the charger because it's kind of cool. One thing Tineco does very well is it manages to keep everything super organized. So I've got this mounted in my hall closet because I happen to have a outlet way up high. One other thing that's really cool about this vacuum is that it is so easy to put in the mount. You just lift it in and drop it. I've had some that you have to fight and you have to use 2 hands to get out, and that I just did with 1 hand. The small head rests right here. Then it's got 2 places for the tools, and then the second battery charges right there on top, and it just sits in and then charges. I read in the instructions, it'll charge this first and then it will charge this one second. Okay, so I just finished vacuuming my stairs with this small head attachment, and one thing to note that is pretty cool is, you know, sometimes this part even gets dirty, but it's hard to ever vacuum. This head fits absolutely perfect alongside there. So you can even vacuum the tops of your treads if you need to. The other thing is that on the Max Flow, I felt like it fluffed up the carpet because, you know, the treads of the stairs get well worn in, and it noticeably fluffed up the carpet and makes it look really nice and fresh. So I'm very pleased. You can tell it got a lot of dirt up because this was empty when I started. And this filter has already got a bunch of stuff on it too. So, all right, I'm gonna keep on vacuuming because the battery, so here's the battery indicator. It's got 3 lights. And after doing my stairs, mostly on max, it's still got all 3 lights lit up. So far this battery's pretty awesome. So I brought this into my laundry room because I have cats, and you know, they have litter, and my laundry room light was off, and this vacuum has a light on it. That's so cool. And it is picking litter up on the hard floor super well. I forgot to mention, when you take the big one off because you want to use the small one, you can click the big one to the back thing just to hold it. And then also your cleaning tool even has a spot. There's a little groove right there where it can go. You can put this one on top right there. So I just really love the attention to detail that Tineco has. And again, it's just so easy. One-handed, you can hang this up and see it's starting to charge. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and give some final thoughts. By the way, this is called Zoker. It was my last one, and it should be called Joker. This thing was a waste of money. I'm going to be donating it because it might work for a small RV, but that's about it. Okay, so final thoughts. Was I impressed? I would say that I am impressed. My husband, not as impressed as I am, but I've owned more vacuums and used them more than he has, so I know what I'm comparing to. As far as a cordless vacuum goes, I am impressed with the power that this guy has as first impressions. Now we'll see how time goes on. If anybody wants me to do an update video in a couple months, comment down below and I can do that. Is it as powerful as the Dyson upright canister, you know, corded vacuum? Absolutely not. Did I expect it to be? Absolutely not. You know, a powered vacuum is going to be is always going to be stronger, I think, than the cordless one. Now, the more expensive Tineco, I don't know. I don't think that the expense goes into it being stronger vacuum. I think the expense goes into some smart technology that they added to that one, but I could be wrong. I am really happy with this vacuum. I love the product design, the features of hanging it up on the wall, that there's a place to store all of the components. I love that pre-filter cleaner, which I haven't used yet, but again, if you want me to do that in another video, I will. I love how easy it is to get the attachments on and off. Oh yeah, okay, so how long did I vacuum? So I did the entire stairs and my entire upstairs hallway on max because I just wanted to see. And then I came downstairs and did the couches again on max. So 20 minutes, I was vacuuming mostly with the max, and I only went down 1 battery bar. So to me, that's pretty impressive. And at this point I was like, I could have vacuumed the bedrooms, but I'm like, okay, this guy has got some battery power because I still have a second battery to use. I'm very impressed with the battery life out of the, you know, after it's gotten its full charge. I'm impressed with this suction. I am impressed with the storage. So yeah, I am pleased with my purchase. And I am kind of girl who does tend to have buyer's remorse. And $330 is not cheap for a vacuum, but I have gone through several cordless vacuums in the last 2 years, and I'm just like, okay, I want one that works this time. So fingers crossed, in a couple of months I can come back on here and tell you that I still love this one as much as I love my vacuum mop. That Tineco vacuum mop that I showed you at the beginning of the video, I've had that one for almost a year now, and I love it so much. So I'm going to put the links to both Tineco products and maybe some of the other ones down in my description box. Again, this is non-sponsored. I spent my money on these vacuums, but if you do use my Amazon links, then I get some money from Amazon. So I really, really appreciate it. I am a mostly cooking channel, so I hope you check out some of my other videos. I love to have fun and create crazy fun adventures in my kitchen. Thanks for watching. Bye.